Hi loves, welcome back to the channel. I'm Esther. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to sew a wrap palazzo jumpsuit with side pockets. I'll also share the link to the video where I drafted this beautiful wrap palazzo jumpsuit in the description below. If this is your first time of watching, you are most welcome. Please click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, thanks a bunch guys. Please show your support by telling a friend to tell another friend to subscribe to this channel, okay? Subscription is totally free guys. Now let's get right into the video. First, I'll start with the upper bodice. So this is the front piece and I've also cut out the lining exactly as the main fabric. I'll place the lining on the right side of the fabric, then stitch the neckline up to this point and then the sides with ½ inch respectively. I'll not be stitching this part yet because of the belt. I'll do the same thing on the other front piece. This is the back piece and I've also gone ahead to cut out the lining as well. So I'll place the lining facing the right side of the fabric. After that, I'll stitch the neckline, sides and zipper allowance with ½ inch respectively. I'll repeat the same thing on the other parts and show you what it looks like. After stitching the neckline and the sides of the front piece, I'll go ahead and notch the neckline. As you can see, this part is still open. So for the belt, the width is 5 inches and the length is 52 inches. I multiplied the waist circumference by 3 because I want it to be very long. And I have 2 of that, so I slanted this end and I'll sew it all the way with ½ inch. After that, I'll turn it out to the right side. I'll just fold this in to show you how it will look like after sewing it, okay? So after sewing the belt, I had 2 inches there. Next, I will insert the open part of the belt in between the main fabric and the lining like this and stitch it down with ½ inch. I'll repeat the same thing on this other front piece as well. This is what it's looking like. As you can see, the belts are neatly sewn and are looking nice in and out. You can see the ½ inch left to stitch the upper bodice to the down part, okay? I've also stitched the darts for both the back and the front pieces as well. This is the pointy part of the belt. As you can see, I'll iron the darts to make them relax well. I've also joined the shoulder. You can see how neat it's looking inside and out. To achieve this, hold the front piece and lining with the back piece main fabric and turn the 3 of them with the back lining. I hope you get it. Next, I'll loosely stitch the zipper allowance with 1 inch. Take the bust and waist measurement and stitch the sides with 1 inch seam allowance. On this other side, I'll stitch up this point and backstitch. Then I'll backstitch on this point and sew it down. This opening is where one of the belts will pass through and it's 2 inches wide. I'll stitch the down part of the front piece to hold it in place before shaping the sides of the bodice. The upper bodice is ready and I'll fix the sleeves later. Now for the back piece of the trouser part, I'll sew in the darts, then stitch with ½ inch away from the zipper allowance, from the waist to the crotch. For the front pieces, I'll also stitch from the waistline to the crotch with ½ inch and sew in the dart as well. This is the pocket facing and the pocket. I'll go ahead and pin it down on the right side of the front piece this way and stitch with ½ inch. After that, I'll notch and flip it over this way. Then I'll show you what it looks like. This is the front piece and I've sewn the pockets, joined the crotch and sewn in the darts. I did not top stitch on the pockets because I want it to look very neat like this. So I used this hemming gum to hold the pocket down on the fabric. To do this, just cut the amount of hemming gum you need, flip the pocket this way and attach the gum in between the pocket and the wrong side of the fabric. Then press it down with an iron, making sure that the hemming gum is well positioned. Make sure you open press the crotch and always sew your darts facing out in opposite directions, that is towards the sides. Also make sure that the pocket width does not get to the dart. Now I'll pick the pocket facing, place it on the pocket with the right side facing down, then pin it down like this without touching the main fabric. So I don't want the pocket to just be like this. I'll just cut out this part to give it a curve. I'll repeat the same thing on the other pocket. Next, I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew it this way. As you can see, I've sewn the pocket facing to the pocket and I've stitched the waistline to keep the pocket and pocket facing in place. I place the front and back pieces right sides facing each other, then pin them down, and as you can see, the center front and the center back aligns, same with the darts. Next, I'll shaping the waist and the hip. I have 1 inch seam allowance on both sides. Remember, I added 1.5 inches seam allowance when I drafted the trouser. Half inch for the crotch and 1 inch for the sides. I'll go ahead and sew it all the way down with 1 inch seam allowance and repeat same on the other side. Next, I'll match up the front crotch and back crotch, pin it down and sew from one hem to the crotch and back to the other hem. I'll lose the stitch on the zipper allowance up to this point where I back stitched. Next, I'll bring the upper bodice, match the center front with that of the trouser, pin it all round, making sure that the joinings and darts matches. Then I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew it round. After that, I'll fix the zipper, fold the hem of the jumpsuit and fix the sleeves. Now the wrap palazzo jumpsuit with side pockets and puff sleeves is ready. You can see how neat and relaxed the pocket is looking. This is the puff sleeve and it's looking so beautiful and neat. I'll be uploading the video of the sleeve separately, okay? Oh my, just take a look at the relaxed neckline. No gaping at all. This was made for a client actually and she really liked it. Here I tied the belt to the back. You can see how relaxed the crotch is. Honestly, this piece looked more beautiful on my client than it's looking on the mannequin. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment and share with your friends and soulmates. Click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.